Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Well, that black one there, I've been cleaning up here, letting all the leaves and that blow it over, the trash in the pile. I want to sneak that one around right to here. And yeah, snowball's over there now. It did start. I will be making some videos on that, but I'm kind of at a little bit of a standstill. I got to figure out a better way of getting the cab off this one. I got to save that cab. So snowball videos will be coming, but right now, as you can see, Mom Bear's caddy sitting here. This caddy sitting here. My truck sitting there. An old Clunky sitting there. Clunky's is what I'm limping around right now. Mama Bear needs... Oh, Mama Bear's got the Yukon. That's what's missing out here. Anyway, we need that black one up here so I can start taking parts off, see what I actually do need. Make some measurements quick to double check to make sure frame horns didn't spread out or nothing. I don't think they did. The way it was, that was a cheap bumper that was on there. If it would have been a factory bumper, I think we would have had more damage. But regardless, we'll get that over here and see what it does. So let me catch my breath and we'll go see if it starts or if we're going to have to jump it. Well, she is dead. And let's see if I do like I did last time. Well, I'll get this hooked up and we'll try it. Here we go. She fired right up. That right there. Ah, the seat, I gotta do something with that. There. Now I can tip it back. Yeah. Hey, now I can fit in this thing. Anyway. Still runs and drives. The AC feels cold yet. Wow. Well, here's the interesting thing. I don't know where it went. My daughter's phone popped up here. Busted the plastic out of the face. I don't know where that's at right now, but as you can see, the airbag went off. Let's see the windows still work. Take a listen to this. So, oh, these windows are tinted. Okay. Well, we better not let it run too long. We'll go see if we're spraying transmission fluid around. Evidently the door ain't shut, but yep, I mean, this is the only airbag that went off. Nothing on the roof and that, so there we go. There. I got her up here where I can I don't know why the hood did used to open. Oops. Really? Any other time? Really? Yeah. Wow. Come on. Oh yeah. Look at here. Yep. Training cooler's broke. So. Oh. Would have liked to position it a little bit better, but it's just like the Yukon when the daughter hit the deer 4 years ago. Oh well. Get up to the junkyard, find them, but a lot of this I've already pulled back. I think that's where the hood got me. So the hood release is tight against the hood. It clicked. It's not latched on the main latch, but it's latched enough up there. So now I called around to a couple of junkyards. We got to grab and go not too far from here. Their prices ain't too bad, but they don't know. It's a 50-50 shot there. I do have a junkyard to the west of me I can go check. He might have. So, but I guess it's time to tear into this and see what's really bad. And I think I need the off a parts one. I think the front part of the frame horns, not to replace them, but to take and unweld the bumper bracket off so I can put the bumper brackets back on. The driver's side one is bent. But yeah, she's a good running. I mean, you look down this side, I don't think I'm going to worry about the passenger side fender right now. I couldn't find any damage. The driver's side fender I could almost really make work. And what pulling I already did with this, that fender has straightened out quite a bit. Just right here, this corner here, you can see it buckled. But if I wanted to, just to get this running, yeah, I guess we got some bends down there yet too. I mean, a couple of tugs and pulls and... Ouch, that's sharp. Dang it. Yeah, that's a little bit sharp. Watch where you put your hands, goofball. Anyway, I mean, it's a clean vehicle. And here's what I mean. That's what I need. Well, actually, it looks like that bolt's on, don't it? There are bolt. Oh, no, that's for the hook. I don't know. Yeah, I need those front brackets, so I don't know how long. Salvage yard said, oh, you're welcome to use Sawzall blades, but that's it. I'm like, oh, yay. Anyway, I just want that first part to get to these brackets so I can undo them and re-weld them. That one smashed down pretty good, but yeah, according to the insurance company, there's no frame damage. It's like you said, you didn't even get that bar, and that was pushed just right back to it. Basically, this took a hit like it hit a deer. Is the angle that the car was that she collided with. Or, well, anyway, we won't talk about that. Basically worked as a big airbag for her. So I guess I'm gonna find some tools, get that hood open, and start pulling parts. But yeah, that AC was blowing as cold as it was when she was driving it. So as far as I know, the radiator broke. I thought, but I guess if the AC's still charged, that'd be okay. So, all right, I'll get some tools and we'll get tearing into it and see what we got. Well, I guess I didn't catch the right thing, but it is bent pretty bad down there. But the AC is holding. Look at that, the radiator ain't broke either. If that was broke, that would have been all gone. So the cooling system's still full. Now I remember how to take this all apart. But yeah, that was all messed up there. So just sitting here trying to remember. I've got some torque screws up there, a lot of 10mm stuff. You see that upper bar on the radiator support does come off. That's how you get the motors out of these things. Pull the headlights out, take 3 bolts out on this corner right there, and then that corner right there, and then undo the rest of your stuff there in the middle, that whole center bar, and that, so then you don't have to get so much height to get a motor out if that's what you're pulling. So I learned that on the Yukon. Wasn't too bad. But no, I'm just sitting here thinking what I gotta grab and see what we can get done today. Like I said, this technically needs to get going as soon as I can, as Mama Bear needs something reliable to drive. As for the tires on the Yukon, I've talked to the place that I bought them from. They are wearing fast, unexplained. And he's seen how many miles I put on them. He says, yeah, that's not right. But he says, in order to get warranty, you need a little more wear off them. Well, I think they're getting there. So they're almost down to the little indicator bars. And they're supposed to be a 50,000 mile tire. And I know I don't have no 50,000 miles on them. So, as the Yukon sat a lot this winter, and it sat most of the last summer. It sat for 3-4 months after I put the tires on, because I wanted to have the front end all rebuilt so those tires would last, because can't afford to put tires on every year or so. And that set didn't. And the other set that I got, the exact same thing, are wearing fine. And I think the difference is those were on hand. And then I found out Goodyear now owns Cooper tires, and the set that's on the Yukon, they had the order in, and that's the set that's wearing out. The set they had on hand is wearing perfect. The set they ordered in have just gone. So anyway, this is about the Tahoe. I'm going to stay on that because, well, we got Cadillac there. Kind of come up with a plan. Found out the piston. No, we're going to talk about that in that video. So I'm going to try keeping these separate. But anyway, yeah, I know I talked about the other thing at first, but just bringing you guys up to speed. So, I guess it's time to get some tools and get at it. See what we can knock off. Okay, here's those star bolts there. Then it's all 10mm. Actually, this side I think is still all good. Driver's side obviously is not. And there's, see, the bracket. Let's see this one here. Yeah. Well, we're going to get the plastic off of here. That piece. Hey, oh yeah, it's still good. It just popped out right there. So that's another good piece. So we'll save that. Actually, I'll just leave that on there because that can all come off with that. So. Alright, I don't know where my tripod is, otherwise I had to set up and show you guys, so hopefully you don't mind. Do a little work and show you what I've done, but yeah, I can't believe that dang AC was still charged. Wish I would have realized that when oh well, I've got the means of fixing it, so. Alright, I'll tear some apart and bring you back. I should have taken a note of the time, but it's been about 15-20 minutes since I guys talked to you. Yep, see, I need to get this bracket replaced. That bracket replaced. And, yeah, we're moving right along. I wonder where that other headlight went. Oh, I stole that. I put that in one of the missing trucks. I don't know what I did, but, yep, it's coming apart pretty nice. And I figured out how I'm going to get this. There's 2 bolts on the back side that's bad. Since the AC is charged and the radiator's still full, I want to just undo the bolts. Oops. There. And up under here is those 3 bolts that I've talked about. 1, 2, 3 right there. And then that whole cross member comes out. Then you got all that height there. Once you get your AC condenser and that out of the way, you got all that height to bring the motor out. I wish I'd realized that years ago. But, alright, I'm going to keep going. I was thinking I was going to have to mess with this radiator mount, but after looking at that and seeing that the aluminum ripped, I don't think so. Like I said, there it is. And there's the radiator. Oh, well, maybe. Boy, for the cost of the radiator, if she don't leak, use it till it leaks, right? But yeah, that buckled up there. And now that we got all that off, now you can see the extent of the damage. So have to get that all cut off and see what's going on. Like I said, tranny cooler's bad, but I've also see I got a couple of kinks in the transmission line. I don't know. Obviously it was flowing good, but yeah, so now I'm down to here, there, and a bunch of 10mm bolts there, 2 mount bolts, and just a couple more bolts over there, and this whole bent radiator support should be off. And here's the time check now. That's even with a phone call in there too. So and I thought I was going to save the fender, but for now, just to get it going. But she is tore up under there, so, and it is buckled pretty good there. So, all right, I want to get the rest of these bolts out, and I got a feeling that bolt's probably going to be bent, which that's okay. I'll just get the socket on there and see if which way it bends, if it does. So, alrighty. Yep, there's part of the scraps. That one was perfectly good. The piece right there is part of the old grill, so that one is all okay for the passenger side. But this one over here, yeah, you can see pieces. And I see the battery sitting in there cockeyed, but this is because this was all shoved back here. But I think after I take these out, get that out, well, and I got to replace the fender, and that's part of the fender anyway, so. Okay, I guess. Yeah. That's going to be fun. Well, there's not much weld there. I don't know. Oh, there's Schwartz. Yeah. We'll get it figured out. Okay, those bolts are out, and she twisted, and then I found out there's a bolt right here holding the windshield washer tube to that. Got the wires disconnected. I see all the factory leathers in there, so I guess I'll get this bolt out here, and oh, that's not very tight, so, but yep. Anyway, I'll get that out, and then I'll get the 2 radiator support bolts out, and I think this thing is ready to come off. So, junk, one piece good. All right. Well, okay, it's out. Oh, I guess that could have just, anyway, backside of the support was there, and another bolt right there, 10mm. That plate right there had 4 in it. Got the wiring harness all undone, and as you guys can see, I guess I got to do a little reshaping on the radiator support there. It bent it back a little, bent it down. Then yeah, the smash brackets, get them replaced and redone. I am still 100% confident that this did not bend anything, because the wheels, when I drive it around, the wheels are still straight and steering wheel straight. So, but after it's all said and done, it'll go in for alignment. But yeah, radiator sport wrinkled every which way but straight. I've got one laying out here, but I don't think it's the same thing. Looks like this one's a little shorter, and actually that top crossbar could be saved, but this piece right there, well, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's got a busted off bolt over there. Nope, I got to get a different one of those. But she got a cold air intake on it. Man, this thing run good. And I am going to have to replace this driver's side fender. So I guess until I got those parts ready, I'm going to have to get the fender and hood here so I can keep the rain and all that off the motor. But yeah, AC system's still charged, so part of me says just heck with it, run it till it goes. 'Cause I think I can put it all back together. Definitely need a new body mount for the driver's side. But oh, and I might go ahead and no, I won't have to, will I? I should be able to swing the radiator out far enough, if the radiator hose lets me, to get the fan shroud out of there. I know I might end up going ahead and taking this stuff out just to simplify it. I mean, how hard is it to flush? Well, might need a good flush in the cooling system anyway. But that way I can get a new shroud in there. And let's see. New shroud and radiator support and driver's side fender and the hood. And we can get this one going. Well, and obviously that stuff. So anyway, so this is going to be part one of the 2003 Tahoe build. And I guess this is a good stopping point. I got to pick up tools, get stuff put away. And my back says enough anyway, so been kind of nice out here. I mean, what is today? The 20th, 21st? I don't know. Of February, and I'm outside working. And it wasn't that long ago you couldn't see this car because the snow drift was above the hood. And I just had a little walking path going right through there, so so I guess if I'm not staying still on this one might be next to get the transfer case in. I think that's what it needs. I think the transmission's okay. I really hope. Because, yeah, we'll just keep these on their own videos. I'm sorry, guys. It's been one of those days. Kind of nice out here working. Enjoying it. And we'll keep going. So, I'll stay tuned for the next segment, part 2, coming up. And I guess I'll get a new tranny cooler on this. And anyway, we'll keep going. All right, talk to you later.